Bathroom Bandits here, y'all. What's up? This is the week 10 recap for Grumpies. And I'm here with a heavy heart to do this recap. It really sucks doing this recap. Um, it's rare by the end of week 10 for a team to be out of playoff contention. Um, a lot of things gotta happen, but let's face it. I mean, when you lose by a point one week, you lose by 2 points another week, you lose by 4 points another week, and you're the second highest scoring team and have a record 2 games below 500. Um, it's safe to say that shit just ain't going your way. So for me to think that at 4-6, I'll still be able to make the playoffs within the next 3 weeks. It's a lot of shit that's got to go right for me, and a lot of shit that's got to go wrong for a lot of other teams. So I'm not banking on other teams losing for me to make the playoffs. So as of right now, I'm pretty much saying that I'm out. Now I'm not gonna stop trying. I mean, I'm still be putting these high scoring teams out there, but I'm not gonna be a fool and think that I'm gonna make the playoffs at 4-6 after week 10. So hey, anyways, enough of that bullshit. Hey, Sutang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. Yeah, I know the song. I know how it go. I know how it go. You did your thing this week. You were the second highest scorer in the league this week. You got your boy Nick Chubb back. He gave you 20. Josh Allen 35. This fuck ass Valdez Scantling dude. What a fucking loser, bro. The 26 points. You got 18 from the Colts defense, 19 from the kicker. As for me, Justin Herbert, subpar, worst game of the season for him, 26 points, and DeAndre Hopkins, 27. All my fucking receivers decided to take a week off. Keenan Allen with 12, Godwin with 15, and Jimmy Graham got targeted once on Monday Night Football for 0 points. So, Sultan Clan, you improved to 6-4. The old Bathroom Bandits drops to 4-6. Next matchup, congratulations to the old Tomcat. Old Tomcat got his first W for the year. Came at the expense of the Twat Waffles here. The old Tomcat was led by Tom Brady with 43, Justin Jefferson 23, Steelers defense 23. He even had a guy that gave him 0, and that's my bad, dude. My bad. Alshon Jeffrey didn't do shit in that game, but you know what? None of the other Eagles guys did shit in that game either. That was just a piss poor performance from the Eagles offense. Twat Waffles, were led by you were led by Tua with 20 points. You had nobody else that scored 20 points or more. Um, and for you, it was like Brandon Cooks, Will Fuller, Michael Thomas. That was the big one for you. Michael Thomas came back 4 points. We know that had something to do with Drew Brees, but I mean, shit, still, Michael Thomas should have more than 4 points. Anyways, Twat Waffles, you lose, dropping your record to 6-4. The old Tomcat improves to 1-9. Next matchup, we got Gangrene versus Deep Pockets. Gangrene, this week you had a bye week pretty much. You played the lowest scoring team in the league. Basically means you didn't have to do much. Deep Pockets had 101 points. You won by 35 points, led by Aaron Rodgers. Stephon Diggs came in and gave you 25. T. Higgins 24. Saints defense gave you 20. Like I said, hey, you're playing the low scoring team this week, so you could afford to get zeros from Lindsey and Cook, even though that wouldn't have mattered because you still were one of the highest scoring teams out of the league with 146. So as for Deep Pockets, man, it's only one person I could really point out here, and that's Cole Beasley with 29. You had your running backs combined for 9 points. Your kicker gave you 0. And Russell Wilson, who was usually giving you like 30, 40 points, gave you 14. So, hey man, Deep Pockets, you dropped to 5-5. Gangrene, you improved to 6-4. Next matchup, we got Paradise Raiders, who came in this week with bold prediction that he was gonna kick the ass chin's ass, and he did just that. This was rather close game. 140 to 131 was the final score. Paradise Raiders, you were led by your boy Josh Jacobs with 31, and then Deontay Johnson chipped in with 25. Um, you were fortunate this week because Gio Bernard uh, only gave you 8, DJ Chark 9. Your quarterback gave you 8 points, and Evan Ingram gave you 3. But on the other side, Kyler Murray with 36 for Ash Chins. You had Marvin Jones had a big game with 23, Chase Claypool 21, and that was pretty much it, man. Both of your running backs combined for 14 points, and if you include Duke Johnson, that's 3 people that combined for 19 points. So that was your downfall this week. And DK Metcalf, man, 4 points for DK Metcalf. That was horrible. So hey, Ashton, you dropped to 6-4. Paradise Raiders, you improved to 6-4. Next matchup, we got Kingpin versus Aces Wild. And Kingpin was one of those teams like me who was having a losing record early in the season. He is the highest scoring team in the league. And me and him were having a conversation where we couldn't believe our record being as bad as it was, with both of us being like the 2 highest scoring teams. And fortunately for Kingpin, things turned around. He's been getting some good matchups where he's been playing some teams that weren't scoring as many points. And this week was no different. He faced Aces Wild, who had 113 points, led by Antonio Gibson with 22. Then the Bears defense gave him 21. He had Drew Brees that got injured in this game in the second quarter, and I'm quite sure that made a huge difference in the outcome because Jameis Winston came down and did some damage in the second half of the football game, which would have been all Drew Brees' points. And this would have probably been a closer game and maybe even a win for Aces Wild. But hey, injuries happen. That's part of the game. Kingpin, you were led by Alvin Kamara, of course, 34 points. And nobody else gave you 20 points. The next closest player was your kicker with 19 and Mike Evans with 19. And that was enough to beat Aces Wild. So you improved to 6-4, Kingpin. Aces Wild, you dropped to 4-6. Excuse me. Next matchup, we got Old School versus Belichick's Hoodies. This wasn't much. This biggest blowout of the week. Not much of a matchup. Old School won by 69 points. Congratulations, like I said, for having the high score of the week. Big Ben gave you 42. DeAndre Swift 27. Juju gave you 22. Adam Thielen 20, and the Rams defense 23. So there's a bunch of guys that helped you get this high score this week. As for Belichick's Hoodies, you only had Lamar Jackson with 29, and Naheem Hines on Thursday night gave you 30. So you started the week off really good, and then you just fell flat on your face because other than DJ Moore, nobody gave you more than 13. As a matter of fact, you had 6 guys that had 7 points or less this week. Belichick's Hoodies. So you dropped to 4-6. Old School, you improved to 6-4. Like I said, man, it's been a challenging year with COVID and injuries and all that other stuff. But for me personally, it's been really even more challenging when it comes to matchups. And like I said, I don't understand how this is gonna work out. I could actually possibly be the highest scoring team in the league, and I gotta come up with something because it's very rare that it happens, but it's just no way a team that scores that many points shouldn't be in the playoffs. It's got to be got to find out some other format to where if a team is the highest scoring team in the league, they get an automatic spot in the playoffs, regardless of their record. Because hey, the division winner get an automatic first week bye, and sometimes the division winner is barely over 500. So it's a way I'm gonna probably have to work that in the future, but we'll see. Anyways, hey, I'll be back next week for the Week 11 recap, man. Hey, trade deadline is Saturday night. I set it for I forgot what date I set it for, but I know I set it for Sunday, but I'm not quite sure if that's gonna be Sunday morning, like Sunday at 11:59 or Saturday at 11:59. But either way, you can't make trades during the games, so it's no trades being made on Sunday anyways. So you basically have until Saturday night to make your final trades, and at that point it'll be all over with. So do your thing, get your teams ready for the playoffs. Do what you got to do, get your backups or whatever you got to do to get your teams ready, because after Saturday, it's just straight waiver wire action at that point. All right, y'all, man. Holla at y'all. Peace.